Torpedo Bat Mania isn't just about a quirky new bat design. It's a snapshot of modern baseball's unyielding quest for any competitive edge. From Moneyball to advanced analytics, MLB teams are constantly hunting for those little advantages that can tip the scales in their favor, and the Torpedo Bat is a prime example. Developed by former MIT physicist Aaron Lienhard and embraced by the Yankees analytics department, the Torpedo Bat takes a traditional bat and re-engineers it by concentrating more wood in the area where players make contact. The result? A bat that's personalized to each hitter's swing, designed to deliver higher exit speeds and potentially more home runs. And while some critics dismiss it as overblown hype or junk science, its rapid adoption, even spreading to teams like the Orioles, highlights how innovation is a constant in the modern game. In today's baseball world, every team is willing to explore new technology, from custom bat crafting to sophisticated player tracking systems, in a bid to squeeze out any potential advantage. The Torpedo Bat craze reflects this mindset. Teams are not only gathering massive amounts of data on player performance, but they're also using that information to tailor equipment, strategy, and training to the individual. Of course, the downside is that what starts as a proprietary innovation can quickly become common knowledge. While the Yankees and Orioles have reportedly fine-tuned their bat designs based on detailed biomechanical data, other teams are left with off-the-rack versions that might not fit as precisely. This mirrors the broader challenge in modern baseball. As teams develop smart ideas and invest significant resources to gain an edge, those innovations eventually disseminate throughout the league, reducing the original advantage. Ultimately, Torpedo Bat Mania is a microcosm of the sport today, a blend of high-tech innovation, detailed analytics, and the constant push for marginal gains that defines the modern era of baseball. It shows that in this game, if you have a good idea that works, others will eventually catch on. And that relentless drive for improvement is what keeps baseball evolving, but even after 150 years.
What's up, baseball strategy geeks and fans of innovation? Welcome back to the channel for a deep dive into the latest craze sweeping through Major League Baseball, the Torpedo Bat. These oddly shaped bats have become the talk of the baseball world in just a short amount of time. And today, we're exploring what this phenomenon reveals about the current state of the game. According to this insightful article from Yahoo Sports, the Torpedo Bat Mania perfectly illustrates the relentless pursuit of any competitive advantage that now defines modern baseball. Let's break it down. The video you sent over starts by highlighting just how quickly the Torpedo Bat has captured the attention of the baseball world. It mentions how, in less than a week since Yankees play-by-play announcer Michael Kay first pointed out the team's new bats on live television, Torpedo Bat Mania has consumed clubhouses, press boxes, and even crossed over into mainstream public consciousness, with segments on national morning shows and even jokes from video game franchises. However, the video also points out that within the baseball community itself, there's a growing sense of exhaustion surrounding this topic. Reporters, evaluators, coaches, and especially players are reportedly already tired of being asked about the torpedo bats, with inquiries often starting with an apologetic tone. This suggests that many insiders view the craze as little more than a passing, overblown fad. Even injured Yankees slugger Giancarlo Stanton, when asked about the discourse, simply replied, "Yeah, but when there's a narrative, that's how it rolls," hinting at a degree of skepticism, despite the eye rolls and the perception of it being a fad. The video argues that this story is far from insignificant. Beneath the surface of cheating accusations and memes, there's a real and revealing trend at play. The fact that the Yankees invested significant resources, time, and energy into developing this new technology speaks volumes about the modern baseball landscape. The article emphasizes that the advent of custom bat engineering offers a fascinating glimpse into how modern baseball operates and why teams like the Yankees, even with their secret now out in the open, still maintain a significant competitive advantage. Innovation, or at least the relentless pursuit of it, is a constant in today's game. The Moneyball era and the subsequent technological revolution have created an environment where teams are constantly searching for any untapped value. From player acquisition to development and now, even player equipment. As peculiar as these torpedo bats might look, they are, At their core, a natural outcome of this unending quest for an edge. The video highlights that the Yankees, who brought these bats into the spotlight with their offensive outburst against the Milwaukee Brewers, weren't the only team exploring this avenue. Aaron Lienhardt, a former MIT physicist, former Yankees minor league coach, and current Marlins field coordinator, is identified as a key figure in the development of torpedo bats. But other organizations, like the Baltimore Orioles, were also secretly working on custom bat designs. Orioles color commentator Ben McDonald mentioned their organization had been tinkering with this for a while. And sources confirmed that Orioles catcher Adley Rutzman fully embraced the torpedo bat during spring training. Thanks to the suggestion of Sig Mejdal, Baltimore's assistant general manager and head of analytics. For both the Yankees and the Orioles, the public revelation of their work is likely seen as an unfortunate outcome. The video suggests that the Yankees probably weren't thrilled about their secret being revealed on a broadcast. However, the article argues that once bat manufacturers became involved in the process of creating these custom bats, the information was bound to spread. The piece draws a parallel to other trends in baseball, where a successful innovation by one team is quickly noticed and attempts are made by other teams to replicate it. This process is accelerated by the movement of staff and players between organizations. The underlying point is that any truly effective innovation will eventually be uncovered by competitors. However, the video emphasizes that even though other teams are now aware of torpedo bats and likely adding them to their research lists, the Yankees and Orioles still hold a considerable advantage. Yankees manager Aaron Boone is quoted as saying that their involvement goes far beyond simply picking a bat off the shelf. Their approach is highly personalized, with significant collaboration between the team and the players in creating these custom bats. The article notes that usage of torpedo bats has spiked around the league since the Yankees' success, with players like Mets slugger Pete Alonso reportedly putting in orders. However, the crucial difference lies in the level of personalization and data-driven recommendations. The Yankees and Orioles have presumably already collected extensive data on their players' swings, batted ball metrics, and biomechanics to tailor these bats to their specific needs. For the rest of the league, at this point, it seems more like a guessing game than a science-backed approach. The video concludes by quoting a high-ranking front office person from an NL team who believes most teams will begin researching optimized bat design, but with the caveat of how easily accessible, customizable, and research-backed these bats will be for other organizations. Ultimately, this article paints a picture of a modern baseball landscape where teams are constantly pushing the boundaries of innovation in their relentless pursuit of a competitive edge. From the data-driven strategies of the Moneyball era to the current fascination with torpedo bats, MLB organizations are leaving no stone unturned in their quest for victory. The torpedo bat mania might eventually fade, but the underlying principle of seeking every possible advantage through technology and innovation is likely here to stay in modern baseball. What are your thoughts on the torpedo bat craze? Do you think it represents the future of hitting in baseball? Or is it just a temporary fad? And what do you think about the increasing reliance on technology and data in all aspects of the game? Share your opinions in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more insights into the world of baseball, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future content. We'll catch you in the next one.